The Engagement Plot is a 2022 film. This is directed by Brandon Clark, and it's written by Taylor Bird, based on the novel by Krista Phillips. And we have a cast including Rachel Boston and Trevor Donovan. I was really looking forward to this because I really like Rachel Boston and Trevor Donovan, but unfortunately, they're really the only things in this that work well. There are too many issues with this. Initially, I thought it was personal preference because it starts off with this reality TV show, this dating TV show called The Price of Love. And Hanna, Rachel Boston's character, is a contestant on this show. And Will is the male that they're all trying to date, and he will choose the girl for him. And I don't like reality TV. And the show just went on forever. So it was a very slow start. I really didn't like it, but I was willing to admit that, fair enough, it's personal preference. It's not my kind of thing. However, I don't really want to watch a film feeling like I'm watching a TV show, so I also don't think that worked very well. We could have had a tiny snapshot of it, but it went on for way longer than it needed to. And then Hanna is back in her hometown. She's a teacher. We get a little bit of time getting to know her. And then Will visits her with a bit of a strange proposal. I won't say what it is, just in case you want to watch it. But it took 40 minutes to get to that point. It took 40 minutes to establish the main narrative. There was absolutely no need for that at all. So the pacing was terrible. And Will is also a very unlikable character. I don't think he's meant to be likable to begin with. That's not to say he doesn't go through a character development, but I never really got to the point where I liked him. Hanna, on the other hand, I really liked. I thought she was a great character. So I guess the one thing that was done right, aside from the casting, because I love Rachel Boston and Trevor Donovan, I think Hanna was a very well-written character. She was very likable. It was easy to want the best for her. Will, not so much. I wouldn't say I hated him, but he wasn't very likable. The pacing of the narrative is absolutely terrible. It's not great at all. And honestly, once it does get going, I'd say it becomes an okay film. I wouldn't say it was a good film, but the second half, well, it's better than the first half, let's put it that way. Do I recommend it? Not really. If you want to put something on in the background, if you just need a bit of company while you're doing something else, then I'd say maybe it's okay to put on. It's not annoying. It's not irritating. The characters didn't wind me up. The audio's fine. The lighting, the camera work, everything about it is okay, apart from the narrative. But the narrative's not annoying. It's just not very well done. So maybe it could be okay background company, but if you're looking for something to sit down and become fully immersed in, I don't think it's a good contender for that. But that being said, if like me, you like Rachel Boston and or Trevor Donovan, there is that appeal. So maybe that's okay. It's not a good film. At times it's an okay film, but it needs a lot of work with the narrative. The technical aspects are fine. The performances are fine. Hanna is a very likable character. But other than that, there's not much else I can say. The Engagement Plot had potential, but it definitely ultimately wasn't very well executed at all.